Okay, hello guys, good morning. It's a pleasure to see you again that day. This is our FIC session. So it's a pleasure to be here with you. Fiber, it's a pleasure see you again. You told me that you had a process and work vacation, so I'm glad that you are here. Valentina, come again. Hello, Luisa. Hello again for everyone. So, anyone want to tell us about the last days? I don't know, maybe a history, maybe uh, uh, suggesting or whatever happened in the last days. Anyone? A joke about the last days? I don't know. Anyone can share something. It's come to us, and that's the way how break ice or ice break, I think. So start warming. If anyone, very quiet today, this morning.
Sure. Well, like uh, like I- like I
Oh,
told you the last day, I went
okay.
back to my work. I went back to my work, so I have to coordinate my time for classes
Okay.
better
So,
better than that I'm doing.
how's the word to say? Are you a little tired for back to work, or are you happy for back to work, or you I will miss the vacations probably?
I would like to be on vacation again.
Everyone want to
I
be.
just have 1 day from leave on the vacation. So, but I like my work, so
No,
I
no,
have no
of
problem.
course. Yeah, of course. Work is special, and so the work is important. Important. Okay, thank you, Five, for sharing that kind of thing. So I want to share this slide. Wait for it. Okay. Okay. So everyone can see my screen. Valentina, Luisa, and can
Yes,
you see?
yes,
Yeah,
sure.
okay. Okay. Natalia. I'm sorry. Luisa. Luisa, Natalia.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Gustavo. Morning.
Hey, good morning.
How you been? How you doing? How's it going, everyone? How everything? Sorry. Okay. What was I tell you for everyone? And so I put in the line, Gustavo. I just wanna make a joke of anyone can tell a story or a joke about the last few days, but don't worry, it's just a little speak to icebreaker. So I'm sharing this slide for the new topic today, and so I going to do. A question about maybe it's a question for this a little I don't know how's the word. You make me feel uncomfortable, or maybe you uh, it's not good for everyone, for that kind thing. Anyone can tell me who what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing is something about the APA rules. Anyone can tell me what is that? In a simple way, don't have to be a long way. Just tell what is paraphrasing, Valentina.
Okay, I think that is something that change the words in in which the author say some phrase or speech, and I don't change the central idea of the thinking. Is said in another words, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's correct. It's a kind of way. Yes, it's correct. And thank you. That is the way we're talking about paraphrasing. Is when we put the same idea that the author or the writer or the person who is own from idea, and we say in another words, but maintain the principal idea. We use our own words. That is the kind. A subject that we're going to try now is calling a reported speech. So, what is that kind of reported speech? Is when you try to say something, yeah, like in a way you can tell or you can explain or you can describe, but in words, but there is something like a rule, a first rule. The way that is done is right, is wrote, and then you trying to become in reported speech, but you have to change the verb, the time verb to pass. Is that clear? I confuse a little when I talking and speaking, but it's clear. Right? It's the way that you think, you talk that sentence, and you become bad in the past way. Yeah, it's clear. That?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay, it's clear for Valentina. For everyone, I think it's clear. Okay, and so that kind of a reporter speech is like we can say it, I don't know, a sentence. If you wanna hear, maybe I want to use Oppenheimer, this the man who boil with another the atomic one kind of atomic bomb, or hydrogen bomb. So, like I said, now I become the dead, the world destroyer. Es una frase de Oppenheimer cuando descubrió, construyó o hizo, fue parte del proyecto para construir una bomba de hidrógeno. Entonces él dijo, ahora me he convertido en la muerte, en el destructor de mundos. Now I become the dead, the world destroyer. Estoy parafraseando. That's the way I'm paraphrasing. And that is a reporter speech. He said, always maintain that in focus. He says, because I want to tell what he says. It's not my sentence. Okay, it's paraphrase. So we use a rules for that. It's not difficult, but it's a long group of rules and that way. And so if I have the direct speech, that is the sentence like that in present, the sentence become in past in a way non-reported speech. So sentence become present to past. If the sentence is in present continuous, the sentence become past continuous. And if present perfect, I have wrote, I have eaten, become to past continuous. I have been eating. I have been working. So past perfect is I worked, I studied, I watched. So become in past perfect simple. I had been, I had worked, I had writing, sorry, and in that kind of way. If past continuous, becoming past perfect continuous. If past perfect, they maintain the past perfect. Like you see, is a particular reported species that always is in past. Change the way, change the form, change the continuous perfect, that two things, especially. But always maintain past. Now, when I see that, I can examples. Is that clear to that? To that point is clear? It was a little difficult. You tell me, please. No, Paul?
Yes, I understand that it's like when an author says something in present, and I want to tell something about it, and it was happened. So I say that the author said in the past the sentence or the speech.
It's correct. It's correct. It's perfect. Is that okay? I think Fiverr, Luisa, Gustavo is clear to that. Okay. So let's see first example. Okay. So direct speech is the way in the sentence is. I mean, it's a simple sentence. It's normal. Nothing happened. Okay. I'm very glad to see you again. It's a sample. The sentence have to add Miguel said because it's not my sentence. Okay, and so that's not my authoring. That is another is rights to another person. Okay? So simple present is the way and the way the direct speech, like a simple normal. I'm very glad to see you again. But when we come in a report and speech, change time. I'm sorry, I put a simple present. There is a really mistake. It's simple past. Sorry about that. Report to the speech. I'm very glad to see you again, Miguel. So, I was very glad to see you, Miguel says. I'm sorry, that's a little big mistake. I hope this is not a repeat. I'm sorry. I put that in a bad way. Sorry, bad example. I make a mistake right there. So the report to the speech is, I was very glad to see you again, Miguel says. Or in report to the speech, we can change the last thing. Miguel says, we can put on the first or the beginning of the sentence. Okay, we try to the next example. If I don't have another mistake, I'm sorry, really sorry about that. Now, that is a kind of an example. When the sentence is in a present continuous or ing form, said, Sabrina is working in Buenos Aires. He says. In the last part of the sentence, like you see, we can put he says because it's not my outreach, it's not my sentence, and so if it's a normal sentence, direct speech, normal sentence, no problem, present continuous, the sentence always put the outreach in the last. But in reported speech, mostly part of the time, always, we put he says at the beginning, not the last one. So he said Sabrina has working in Buenos Aires. And so, like you see, we change the present continuous to past continuous. So is that clear to that part? I'm sorry for the last mistake, but now is that clear to this part?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect.
Teacher.
Now, tell me, Gustavo. Yes. Okay, tell me.
No, I understood the what you say.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I understand what you say.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Uh,
Sorry. Okay, and so I'm sorry for the first slide. I made a mistake in present past. I'm really sorry about that. Again, and I would like you give me an example first, and direct speech, and then reported speech. So anyone can going to be first. I will like an example. In that way, present continuous or in simple present. Anyway, for these two examples. So I would like you give me an example about how you can use it. And so I don't know, Gustavo, you first. Of anyone, Gustavo is a little lost. If anyone can give me an example by yourself.
An example in present continuous, teacher.
Yeah, can be all in the simple present, whatever you want.
For example, in present continuous,
Yeah.
Alfredo is working on this week.
On this week.
And when you say it in report and speech,
Yeah.
he say he was working on this week.
Oh, perfect. That is a good example. Thank you, Fiber. So, Valentina, can you give me an example?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
In present continuous, um, Alex is dancing in his house. She said.
Okay.
In reported speech, past continuous is she said he was dancing in his house.
Okay, perfect. That's great example. Luisa, can you tell me an example?
Uh, direct speech. My mom say my cousin are watching movies in the cinema. Report speech. My mom said my cousin were watching movies in the cinema.
Okay. My cousins or my cousin?
My cousin, plural. Is that?
Plural.
Yeah.
Cousins. Oh, okay, that is great.
Cousin.
I hear cousin,
So,
cousins,
uh,
and so. Okay, Gustavo, tell us.
I had to give you an example of this. Sorry, I was in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
that can be okay.
Like my teacher say I need to calm down. Is that good? Right?
Teacher says I need to calm down. Okay, and how was it reported in speech?
Mm, she say I need to calm down. Right?
I need it. You
I
have to
need
put
to
in
calm.
past. In past, I needed to calm
I
down.
needed to calm down. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, okay, perfect. But that is the idea. Then we have make a mistake and we fix it, and that's the way we learn. So that is great. So simple present. Okay, next to the another example. And so, did you finish the test? She asks. So this is the simple past. So now change to past perfect simple. She asks me if I had finished the test. So, did you finish the test? It's a simple past. She asks. And now, for becoming reported speech, past perfect. She asked me if I had finished the test. You see, in the first way, we had a question. Yeah. Question like in normal structure is auxiliary, subject, verb, and object. I mean, like we say, ASBO, the initial auxiliary, that is the question. But we can change to the past perfect simple by the way that reported speech gives the possibility to become in a simple sentence, not in a question. She asked me if normal sentence, I had finished the test. And so when we're trying to do that kind of things, okay, we can change the form, but we have to change the verb, the time verb, like the example for the reported speech gives us the option. So simple past in interrogative way is did you finish the test? But to change past perfect simple, we prime the question and become sentence in and out. Of course, you always can use a simple sentence like I finishes, sorry, the test. She asks, just that. Or she says, or I make the dinner. She said, or he said, or we say, whatever, or that. And so the kind of way is we do is change just the form, simple past to past perfect simple. Okay, so that kind of example of question, you can learn how the question is not like a problem or like a, oh, I find a question, what do we do now? And so we can change to the normal or regular sentence in affirmative way. And so anyone can give me an example about that? Gustavo, okay, tell us.
This is an example. Did she tell you about the problem? And in report speech, she asked me if I had told her about the problem.
Can you repeat again, please?
The last sentence?
No, two, always.
Oh, all right. Did she tell you about the problem? She asked me if I had told her about the problems.
Now that's it. Okay, perfect. Good one. So, anyone? Fiverr, maybe?
Yes, teacher. Did you fix it your car? He asked.
Oh, yes.
That's the direct speech in
direct
simple
speech.
past. And reported speech in past perfect simple. It's he asked me if I had fixed my car.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Good example. And so, Luisa, maybe?
Can I say, oh, direct speech? My dad washed my car. Report speech is, oh, my, he said, my dad washed my car.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, it's perfect. Perfect. Valentina, tell us one example.
Simple past. Do you get lunch yet? He asked me. past perfect simple. He asked me if I had got lunch.
Really great. You have good fluency. Thank you. The second one was very fluent. Okay, and so that kind of way is we can improve the English when we're doing a paragraph art or writings or maybe in your signatures like I don't know didactics and evaluation materials. I don't know another course you're going to see in this career, and the most part of the thing you have to do a farm work, marco teórico, or you have to do write a resume or summary about something about I don't know, pedagogy or learning or teaching. I don't know anyone, any kind of subject, and that's the way we can use for paraphrasing that kind of ideas. We can use I don't know the for example, the Krashen method, oh, the silence way. And so Krashen says, da 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 is the teacher is just a guy such put in the zone and he maintaining silence, give the students all the opportunity to explore, to find out, and to also making a research about what they can listen. And so when I typing, I writing that in my script, in my tags, for example. And so we can use that and to improve. And the paragraph always the teacher ask us at last 400 words or 200 words or 2 pages. And so we had to do a report, and the ideas is not flowing. We had a maintain and stay with the ideas on the words, and oh, I have to just 100 words, and so that's the way we can makes more long that kind of piece of paper, and we had to full with words, and so that's the way we can paraphrasing and make it the script more long for that kind of documents. And so next example, past continuous. Past continuous is like we're going to see as that they say we are not going to the cinema today. We weren't going to the cinema today, and the reported speech and the past perfect continues. That said that they hadn't gone to the cinema today. And so it's a simple way. Just we had to do is added the auxiliary in have in this case had in the way pass. So examples. I don't know. You Fiverr first.
Teacher, past continuo direct speech. For example, I was watching a movie last night, and past perfect continuo. He said that I was watching a movie last night.
I have.
I have been watching a movie last night.
Yes, correct. That's correct. Okay. So that is the way we want fix it and trying to make the sentence more applicable to that kind of sentence. But that is good. Don't worry. Valentina, please tell us.
In past continuous, my mom said you are not doing your homework. In past perfect continuous, my mom said that I haven't doing my homework.
Okay, okay. That's in a negative way. Okay, perfect, good. Lisa?
You said direct speech. I said you said you were not drawing my face. So for speech, you say that. No, she said that she had she had not. No, she has not. No, she had not.
She had not, or she hadn't. Okay.
She hadn't.
She hadn't.
Drawing your face.
Okay. Gustavo, please.
My sister said we wouldn't stay here for today. And in report speed, she says that we wouldn't stay here for today.
For today. Ask me the second one, please. Tell the second one, please.
She says that we wouldn't stay here for today.
You use we weren't. But you put the have. I can hear the have, auxiliary have, in a kind of way on the second one. Tell it again. Tell it again, please.
Okay. She says that we wouldn't. That we hadn't stay here for today.
Right? Okay, that's the way. Okay.
Okay, because I put wedding instead of
hadn't. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
No. Okay, no problem. So I want to explain that kind of thing. I hear Lisa, and maybe someone you probably know, but other ones know. And so I going to explain that kind of thing. Maybe it's a little thing, but I going to say in Spanish. So cuando Luisa estaba indicándonos la forma de I haven't o I have not, no hay ningún problema en mencionarlo de las dos partes. Si esto ya lo conocían o no lo conocían, pues me parece bien. Si alguno lo conocía, pues lo hace saber, no importa recordar, eso no es un pecado, pero lo tratamos de decir. El apóstrofe, o la palabrita esa, la comita que nos hace recortar las palabras por etiqueta americana, así como en mi caso personal lo he aprendido, o lo he leído por ahí. La comita arriba nos indica, es para recortar, simplemente para suprimir ciertas palabras que nos hacen hablar más fluido. Weren't, sí, were not. No es una condición que la tengamos que usar y a veces nos confunde en la forma de hablar, hadn't, have not, como sí, le pasó a Luisa. En realidad, la esencia de esta coma es en la forma como la persona nos va a escuchar, ¿sí? Y vuelvo y repito, no sé si ustedes lo hayan escuchado antes, es como una forma de etiqueta y de cordialidad o de decencia a la hora de decirlo, en la cual si nos expresamos utilizando la comita arriba, vamos a hablar de una forma normal y fluida y no se va a sentir como un cambio en dicha forma de hablar. Me explico. Con la primera frase, we weren't going to the cinema. We weren't. ¿Sí? Lo estoy hablando y, digámoslo así, para el americano entenderlo, yo le estoy diciendo la cosa, para el nativo, le estoy diciendo que fuimos al cine hoy en una forma normal. Ahora, si yo uso, ¿sí? We were not going to the cinema today. O sea, si uso el were not, el americano, solo el americano, ¿sí? El nativo, el tipo de allá, me va a entender que yo le estoy tratando de decir la cosa muy puntualmente, como si yo le quisiera, al estilo colombiano, como si le quisiera decir, mire, la llave estaba ahí. Cuando han tenido esa sensación, cuando no encuentran algo en su casa y su mamá, su papá o alguien de su familia les indica con la boca, véalas. Ahí está. Dice, mírelas. Y, ok, las llaves están ahí. Entonces, uno está buscando las llaves. Entonces, más o menos esa es la idea. O sea, cuando uno utiliza, perdón, no utiliza esas apóstrofes, esas combinaciones de palabras, were not o I'm, que es el I am, uno está queriendo como decirle a la persona, al nativo americano, cosas puntuales y él estará pensando dentro de su ser, ¿por qué me lo está diciendo de esa forma como si yo no le entendiera? Pero nosotros a veces usamos el were not, o sea, separamos las palabras. ¿Por qué? Porque es nuestra cultura, o sea, lo hablamos así. Yo no relaciono ni juzgo ni califico si uso o no uso el corte de palabras cuando lo esté diciendo, pero es algo que quería compartir con ustedes para que no vayan a creer que es una forma de decirlo que esté mal o que se deba usar. ¿Sí? Yo tuve profesores los cuales utilizaron la coma como una obligación, que debíamos usar la coma y eso no está bien. Están condicionando a la persona para contestar de la forma que el profesor quiere, pero en realidad gramaticalmente está bien. No sé si también hay un ejemplo, no me quiero salir un poco del tema, con la forma interrogativa de las palabras, que cuando preguntaban en la segunda persona del singular, que es tú, voy a poner un ejemplo, are you? Are you in your house? Entonces, uno tenía que contestar la respuesta en la misma oración. Are you in your house? Entonces, yo contestaba, yes, you are. O, forma larga, yes, you are in the house. O sea, yo contestaba con el mismo pronombre. Tuve profesores que calificaban eso como una mala respuesta porque tú le estaba contestando a tú. Es decir, para las otras oraciones, dice, am I, is he. Estoy haciendo el ejemplo con to be, claro está. ¿Por qué? Porque al am I yo le contestaba I am y al is he o is she se le contestaba she's o his. Pero en el you habían, como le digo, existieron profesores que a mí me calificaron mal con el you are al are you y tenía que contestar, you are in the house, sí, yo estoy, o sea, tenía que contestar con el yo porque supuestamente era así, pero es una contrariedad, es decir, la forma en que a veces contestan no es que esté gramaticalmente mal, sino que por una cuestión muy personal de quien les esté impartiendo la clase, pide que utilicen eso, en mi caso, como escuchamos a Luisa, were, have, not, ¿sí? Por la misma fluidez o los mismos problemas que yo puedo tener cuando estoy hablando, ¿sí? A veces omito o lo pronuncio mal o lo digo mal, pero pues no importa, o sea, lo decimos y decimos, me equivoqué y continuamos, o sea, no nos tratamos de quedarnos en eso y simplemente así mejoramos. Esa es la manera, equivocándonos, mejoramos. En mi caso personal me equivoco muchísimo hablando y la idea es esa, ir nutriendo y tratando. Y que ustedes, como ya les dije desde la primera clase, no se sientan presionados en algún momento por algún error o una equivocación y eso, porque precisamente todos estamos aprendiendo. Aquí no están aprendiendo solamente ustedes, no, también estoy aprendiendo yo. Qué pena, me tomé ese momento para hacer la aclaración. Me disculpas, Luisa, fue sin ofender en la clase de comentarios, solamente para precisamente poner en consideración lo que la apóstrofe significa, ¿vale? Ok. ¿Sí? No te escuché, qué pena.
Vale, que sí.
Okay.
Sí.
Don't worry. So, next one. present perfect simple. And so the example again. I have already gone out. I can say I have of you and Ivy. I've already gone out. Ivy. It sounds like a real, and the first one, Ivy. Ivy, already gone out. And I have already gone out. It sounds like real in the first one, but it's a question about, I don't know how's the word, maybe in English, it's like a testing in the ear, o sea, como probar el oído. In the way you are going to speak, you want to hear this more and more and more, because in writing is probably this used more. And so the present perfect simple indirect speech, Mario said, I have already gone out, is changed to past perfect simple. Mario told me that hit is he had already gone out. So past perfect, just past perfect, simple. Say she had already gone. Already is the I don't know how's the word in English. Already es la muletilla de explicación del conector. I have already gone out. So I had gone out. So I had already gone out. It's more specifically the sentence. And so he'd already gone out, or he had already gone out. Whatever you can say that. So first, Gustavo, can you tell us an example about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Agustin say you had already left this town, and in report speed, Agustin told me that she'd already left this town.
Okay, perfect. Good one. Good one. Lisa, tell us.
Wait. She said. She said. You have. Wait. Let me think.
No worry.
2 minutes.
Take your time. Don't worry.
She said.
Okay.
She's been there for a while.
Okay.
So, report speech. She told me. No, she told me.
Okay.
She told me that she'd have been there, right, for a while.
Okay, that is good, because you use had in the second one, and the first one you had. Okay, good. I can understand that meaning of the sentence in the pronunciation, and that's good. And a good performance of the object or the finish, or the sentence is okay. Good, Lisa. Good. Don't worry. So, Valentina, sorry. Okay, Valentina, tell us.
Valentina just tells me, and she says she's having problem with her audio.
Okay, and so if you want to write in the chat, it's no problem. If you want to writing or typing in the chat, don't worry. So, Fiverr, can you tell us an example?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
My brother has already finishes his dinner. That's the direct speech.
Okay.
And for the speech, he told me that he had already finished his dinner.
Okay, perfect. Nice. This is good one. Good one. Good one. Good. Okay, Fiverr. So Valentina,
Valentina say that she's going to write in the WhatsApp group.
and the WhatsApp
Yeah.
or in the chat. Oh, okay, okay, no problem. I have to put attention to the WhatsApp. WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, and this WhatsApp it's open now. So, but she hear us or can hear us? I think. Oh, Valentina is white. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So if you want to see the slide, it's better for us. Sorry, guys, just a minute. I to see what Valentina is saying. Just a moment. Always if going to be problems in connection in a Colombian way to say no todo está inventado, siempre vamos a tener problemas de conexión. I said I have finished my work. Good, Valentina. This is direct speech. And so, sí, no todo está inventado, siempre vamos a tener problemas de conexión, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Sí, hay mil maneras de tener un problema y mil una maneras de solucionar los problemas. Told me that she have been finished her work. Just one a little mistake, Valentina. It's not have, the word is had because it's in past. Okay, just remember that it's past perfect, not perfect simple. I have been finished. Okay, don't worry now. Don't worry. Okay, that's the way. The way we learn. Okay. So the last one I think is a present perfect continuous. Always I like that because I think is the more kind, or I don't know, easier or funny, or I don't know how's the word, but this is a sentence I will like so much because it's just an instructor and it's easy to write. So direct speech. I have been playing piano for 10 years. He said is like you said the finish or the last. Is not important when you put. And so I have been playing piano for the last 10 years. It's a present perfect continuous and direct speech, and the way report speech is a past perfect continuous. He said that she had been playing the piano for 10 years. And so, like you said, first one is imperfect and the second one is past. Just we have to change is uh, the auxiliary is had by had, just that change. Like using and more we have to deeper in the subject is like in a way more easier to build that kind of sentence. So Valentina, if you want to start to writing in the chat now, the example you can do, and I see the chat later. And so I don't know, Fiverr, maybe you start with the one example.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
My father have been listening to music all day. That's the present continuous direct speech. The reported speech and past perfect continued. My father said that he had been listening to music all day.
Okay, good one, good one, good one, good one, good one, Fiverr. Thank you so much. Luisa, tell us what you have.
Direct speech. You have been seeing opera in Russia from your 20s.
Okay.
Report speech. I can say you told me.
Yeah, of course, it's nice.
You told me you had been seen opera in Russia from your 20s?
Okay, good one, good one. I think now the opera in Russia is a little close by the war. I don't know.
Yeah.
But bad joke, bad joke. Sorry, bad joke. Bad joke. Okay, I feel like Chris Rock in the Oscar. Bad joke. Okay, Gustavo, tell us.
All right. I had been talking to her for a long time ago, and in work speed, he said that she's been talking to her for a long time ago.
Oh, good one. Good, good, good. And good friends to that. And so, like, we can say that. And so, when we talk, by example, the last tax you do about Gustavo Food was Taylor Swift. Lisa was the problem in Korea, I think. And so Valentina took us about, I don't know how. Valentina is an example. Okay. Okay. No, and this is not what's Valentina. And so, I can remember what was the tax of Valentina. Fiber can you have in the transition for the water to vacation. And so the last tax it was I asking you you make made an and I have a piece of paper and I have a piece of word, a plantilla, media plantilla, cuartilla, sorry, about something, a public event, a public figure, or an event that happened right now, or the proximate event. And so they talk, like you said, Taylor Swift, probably in a band, rock and singer in Korea, I think. And so that kind of way, we can use that kind of or reported speeches to make more long the script that paragraph we trying to do. And so we can not just write one paragraph, it's just more two paragraphs. And so I going to share another slide that I published in the WhatsApp group. I think I don't know if you see or you watch it or you have the time to watch it. About is loading this sentence. I don't know if you watching that because the last that is make it more long, but don't worry. As you see my screen, current affairs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Valentina, make a mistake. Okay. So current affairs. Current affairs is actually something that happened, something even, something is going on right now or is going on in the short future or it happened in a short past. And so it's a little fast going to share. And so our event, like that, like I use an example, the World Cup. The World Cup is something going to happen. I don't know, maybe the bet balance, the bet planning, because as the I don't know how's the word to say bet planning and the sorteo. I mean the knockout stage, and so or the event like that in November, December, and so define what can you say about that. And so like you say, Gustavo take Taylor Swift, Luisa the problem with the bands, and Faber, if you have a subject or a topic, maybe you can do for the next class. I will really like that because it's more improve your language. And so the event, the just normal event is a just normal sentence. The World Cup is in Qatar in November. We have the basic structure. The World Cup is the subject, is the verb, and in Qatar on November. That is the object. I mean, subject, verb, object. That's the even normal. But there is a kind of thing we can use, and they can send you by the WhatsApp group that restricted and non-restricted way. What does it mean? That means we can put more information about what trying to do or what trying to say or what trying to explain about that. Like writing in the slide, it said, restricted clauses are essential to meaning of the sentence and not need commas to separate them from complete sentence. That's what I mean, and I say in Spanish too. Cláusulas restrictivas son esenciales para el significado de la oración y no necesitan comas para separarlas de la oración en completo. ¿Por qué hace especial énfasis en que no necesita comas? Porque no queremos hacer referencia al punto principal de la oración. El punto principal de la oración juegan, dice la oración. ¿Sí? Entonces, no estamos haciendo énfasis. Entonces, la Copa del Mundo, donde todos los equipos juegan, no es una clase importante de hacer énfasis en Qatar en noviembre. Pero estamos haciendo es una simple explicación que no tiene un trasfondo principal. ¿Sí? Para la palabra subrayada, where the best team play, no es algo importante en la forma restrictiva que nos quiere decir la oración. Incluso restrictiva debería ser algo que nos prohíbe, pero restrictivo es que se mantiene, se contiene y deja la oración tal cual con un simple significado adicional que no nos explica con el énfasis que queremos. De ahí la palabra restricted. The world goes where the best team plays is in Qatar on November. Okay, is that clear in that situation? That clear, that sentence for all? Gustavo, Lisa, Iber, Valentina, if you hear me?
Yes, teacher, it's clear.
Okay,
clear.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, perfect. And so, restricted way, and so you can use that in your tags. For example, in your resume and your paragraph of tags, you can use that kind of thing, like reported speech, to make it more long that script you did. And so now we change. Non-restricted way. The non-restricted clauses are not essential to the meaning of the sentence and do need comma to separate them from the complete sentence. Translated, las cláusulas no restrictivas no son esenciales para el significado de la oración y, ahí debería incluso decir pero, y necesitan comas para separarlas de la oración completa. La explicación puede ser nos quiere decir es que dentro de la coma va la explicación que queremos hacer sobre el sujeto o sobre el evento principal del que estamos hablando. Esas comas son como una especie de paréntesis invisible en las cuales nos dice the World Cup where the best team plays is in Qatar on November. O sea, podemos aplicarlo de otro modo. Voy a colocar un ejemplo. Fiverr is on vacations. Fiverr, who is a student from the UNAD, is on vacation. So if I put commas, I put more reference about who is Fiverr. ¿Ok? Entonces, si estoy colocando las comas, estoy haciendo más énfasis en lo que es Fiverr. Fiverr, que es un estudiante de la UNAD. Lo siento, Fiverr, por usarte de ejemplo. Entonces, estamos tratando de colocar eso. Si no coloco las comas y digo Fiverr, el estudiante de la UNAD que está en vacaciones. O sea, sí, entonces la oración me dice, me da igual si eso no es un estudiante. O sea, está en vacaciones, me da igual, es el significado de eso. Pero si coloco las comas, quiere decir que la oración me quiere hacer énfasis que él es un estudiante específicamente de la UNAD. Así como la vez pasada Fiverr nos tuvo, utilizamos un ejemplo con Gustavo sobre un jugador que se pintaba el pelo de verde y uno de lejos lo veía y uno si no le sabía el nombre, uno le decía, I don't know, Taribo, who painted the hair in green color is playing soccer. O sea, Taribo is playing soccer. Taribo, who painted the hair, with green paint, is playing soccer. O sea, si el tipo está, si Taribo, que es un nombre, está jugando fútbol, ¿sí? Si tiene el pelo de verde es lo de menos. Pero si digo Taribo, who painting the hair with green color, is playing soccer. Si hago el énfasis de que tengo las copas, quiere decir que estoy haciendo más profundidad y quiero hacer más específico lo que quiero es poner sobre, en este caso, el sujeto de la oración. Normalmente siempre va después del sujeto. Normalmente siempre la no restricted y la restricted, ojo a esta aclaración, normalmente siempre va antes del verbo, ¿sí? Del verbo principal, que en este caso es is, ¿sí? In the sentence. Y antes, perdón, después del sujeto, que es la Copa del Mundo, World Cup, ese es el sujeto, ¿ok? Y normalmente usamos where, como vamos a ver acá. Entonces, definamos restrictive and non-restrictive. Depending on the information contained within a clause, it can be either restrictive or non-restrictive. En otras escrituras lo pueden encontrar essential or essential, ¿ok? Entonces, a restricted clause introduces information that is necessary to the meaning of the sentence. A non-restricted clause can be removed without changing the meaning. Restricted clause require no punctuation, and non-restricted clause are usually usually separated from independent clause with commas. So, esto es el significado de todo lo que vimos ya anteriormente, que a veces nos introduce información que no es necesaria, como en la primera, o la información en las no restrictivas que puede ser removida aún estando en comas. Nos quiere hacer más énfasis en lo que está pasando al poner las comas, pero si la quitamos, ¿sí? No pasa nada. ¿Sí? En la restrictiva a veces si la quitamos, la frase, por muy plana que sea y por muy rápida que sea, nos queda un poco más inconclusa en la forma restrictiva. Pero igual, o sea, nos quiere decir todo de una manera plana, mientras que cuando agregamos las comas hace como más énfasis. Entonces, es una manera de explicar lo que queremos decir en la oración. Estos son los pronombres relativos, o conectos, relative pronouns, de que we can use in that sentence after the subject and before the verb. So, who, when, was, where, when, which, that, and why. Okay? But we have to put a little attention what kind of relative pronouns we can use. And so, Luisa is driving a car. Luisa, who is taking the license now, he's driving a car. ¿Quién está tomando la licencia ahora? O sea, sí. Luisa, where I can use where, because Luisa is not a place. And so what put that kind of where, we had a mistake, but in the context, because where is for if the subject is a place. And so something happened when es cuando el sujeto hace referencia a un evento, when, ¿ok? O which, cuando es object, o that, cuando es more specific about something, and why is when the pronoun is trying to give me an explanation about something, okay? And so just trying to use the relative pronouns according to that, okay? ¿Está claro hasta ahí? No está un poquito complejo. Si tienen alguna duda, ¿me repiten, por favor? ¿Está claro hasta ahí?
Sí, señor, está claro.
Ok. Luisa, ¿claro? Gustavo, ¿claro hasta ahí?
Yes, sir.
Ok, perfect. And so, finally, we have a little, okay. That put an example, okay, with I made, but this is in the WhatsApp group. And so, you're going to do is doing the exercise, yeah, for the next class. You're going to do the exercise for the next class. And the second one exercise that you have to become in restricted and not restricted in the way you want. And the first one, chocolate is fine, and you want to put chocolate, blah, 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 is fine. And so chocolate that come, come is fine. Okay, that exercise is for the next class. Sir, tell me, Fiverr.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you the first time. Are we gonna make some exercise with this sentence?
Yes. You're going to do the exercise, and I want to translate it. Van a hacer ejercicios para la próxima clase sobre estas 5 oraciones que están aquí. ¿Sí? Chocolate es engordante, por decirlo así, de una manera abrupta, la forma que tradujo, o las personas siguen las reglas. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a convertir chocolate es engordante en una oración restrictiva y una oración no restrictiva, ¿ok? Que ya tenemos la slide en el grupo, en simplemente la diapositiva de la presentación. Alguno tiene problemas o no le descargó o la borró o no le llegó, me dice para reenviársela, ¿ok? And the same, okay, it's the same exercise with the fourth one that I put in the screen now, and you chose is restricted, is not restricted, is more easy that. And so that is the first task. And the second task is, so for Gustavo, he really made it, and Luisa really made it too, and I think not, Valentina is made it too.
The last one, we need to choose if it's restrictive or not restrictive.
The last one or the previous last one?
The previous last one.
This one. This one.
Yeah. We need to tell you like if that is restrictive or not restrictive.
Exactly. You just chose for the next class, and you put it in a piece of paper, and you choose. It's not restricted. It is more easy. This exercise is more easy. Okay. And the next one is you want to boil a sentence, when I make sentence with that, with the non restricted and restricted one. And this is the first part of the task. On the second part of the task, and so like Gustavo, Luisa, and Valentina really made it, and Fiverr, you have the possibility to do. And so I'm going to explain in Spanish too. ¿Qué es lo que van a hacer? Ya tenemos el escrito de Gustavo, el escrito de Luisa y el escrito de Valentina. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a alargar ese escrito. ¿Cómo lo vamos a alargar? Lo vamos a alargar incluyendo forma restrictiva, reporter speech, ¿sí? Vamos a agregar un poco más, ¿sí? Con el reporter speech al escrito que tú tienes de Taylor Swift. Una vez más, no recuerdo cuál fue tu escrito de la vez anterior. Entonces,
¿estás pausando?
Disculpe.
El video se pausó.
¿El video de recording o lo que yo estaba
durante
diciendo?
Durante su explicación se pausó, profesor, y no logramos
entonces I'm going to stop the recording, I think, for that moment, and so wait me in the chat and I explain the task again, okay?
All right.
Okay, so wait me in the chat for that, and I like to say thank you so much to be here. Sorry for that.